It'll be replay analysis for Kxavic, Silencer. He popped off in this game. We'll see what we can improve on.
Battle.
Hopefully this will be one of my faster replays, because he was stomping. What? There we go. I don't exactly hate the hyper regen stuff. Are you supporting here? I don't actually know, but you know, things are based on int. Would be nice to have like some branches that turn into one later. It's whatever. It's
30 seconds to battle. The crucible of greatness awaits.
Are you even trying?
This is 4, in fact. Cool.
Yup.
Ooh, I really like that style of blocking. Let it spawn once and block it. That's good.
Radiant's courier makes the ultimate sacrifice.
I'd like some harassment on the drow here, actually. The fact that you are harassing is better than not harassing at all. But you can get like some free harass on her standing this far out. It's because like you weren't gonna trade Vulgar over here, right? Because he's fat and he has high regen. So like, why would you do it here? Sorry if I pause or scream. I think there might be like a mosquito in my place. I don't know. This could be a nice stack.
First blood.
Cool, you stack it so then you can play aggressively. So anything you do afterwards, you can just pull or lose a wave.
Denied.
I think you're too hesitant with the harass here. Like after this, you start running back, but you can hit him 2 or 3 more times actually, because the creeps will only aggro within a 500 range. So that's like if you look at this, if I'm where the hell Silencer? I'm pretty sure Silencer is something like 600, or like 580. It's 600.
Yes.
Alright, so it's like if you have an opponent
For preparation is short. Use it wisely.
and you're outside of 500 range, which is the range of the range creep. This is 500. And you see this circle. If I'm outside
Not
of
a
500,
whisper.
I'll just hit him. Like, he'll never aggro.
Yes.
This is also out of 500. Never aggroes. This is in 500. Then it aggroes.
I make my move.
So, like, if I'm here and I know that I'm outside of 500, I can just do this like infinitely.
Hear me out.
It's only like when you're in this range that you have to be careful about how many times you
Silent
play, because then
running.
you get beaten up by those. So, definitely, like if you're gonna get free hits from the ogre, because he's just like walking up, you can multiply your number of auto attacks by a decent amount. Like again, it's an ogre, but the reason why I was scolding you over hitting the ogre earlier was because you could have hit drow. This time it's only ogre, so I may as well just hit him.
Yup.
I like what you're doing with the camps here, though. That's good.
Just following orders.
First blood! Come on, James on me chains. Denied.
Oh, could have done 2 or 3 more hits there for free. Oh, that was super good. He still got it off. That's unfortunate. Didn't get the small centaur aggro.
Silence afflicts me.
Silence is virtue.
Ooh, I love the aggression here. Beat her up!
Double kill!
Oh, you didn't get inked the first time because she didn't have glaive tip. That was sad. Got you the kill though. Oh no, you left all the farm.
Double kill!
DK wasn't gonna make it on time. You should have taken those. Oh well. If you're not TPing anywhere, just TP out. And like, Jeff Prophet starts beating up Hellboy, that's his problem. I don't think saving your TP is worth the value you're losing by, like, you know, your full HP, full mana, you have all of this regen. You're not spending this regen, so you want to spend it faster. You click on Drow, she has only 1 tango left. You click on Ogre, he has all of this shit, so... You know, if you just YOLO trade everything, all of your health for the Drow, even if you do only, say, 300 damage to her, and she does 500 to you, you heal with the salve, and she has nothing. She has to go home and cry. So, it's a bit of a time waste to walk back out like this. But, I would also like to see you really beat on the Drow here with, this extra regen.
Nay.
Radiant just fortified. This'll come in
Poor
handy.
Ogre can
Dire's
just
middle
kill
tower is
himself.
under attack.
I think if he got off, last word earlier, he could have got him. It's fine, though.
Killing spree!
Oh, these children.
Hear it.
Do
What are
Radiant
they
want their
doing?
middle tower to fall?
Nears of my delight. A bauble from bounty.
Dire's middle tower is having a
Killing
Dire's
double kill!
middle tower is under
There's an observer there that no one got, right?
A bauble from the void.
Yeah, there was one right here. I mean,
Bounty.
you should have seen it too. Y'all are pigs, I swear. And then this guy sees Hellboy come in and just, like, he's out. He's going on you. He doesn't... What is happening, Mom?
Dire's middle tower is having a bad day.
Silence.
Is Dire
I mean, it's working out. Whatever. Whatever. If it works, it works.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dominating!
Dire structures are fortified. Jex
You'll
thinks
spot it,
Radiant's
right?
bottom tower
No.
is about to fall.
No one spotted it.
So he's wrong. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The
If you're looking for
observer's
Radiant's bottom
alive,
tower,
everybody.
better hurry.
I do like this move. So, from here, I'd like to see some planning. Like, after you take this, what do you do? Well, obviously, Ogre's coming in. If you can kill him, that's great. If not, like, he cancels. Then your next move should be, like, trying to prepare to go mid. Because you can, like, now that this is freed up, you can cut across the jungle really easily. And they can't really punish you. Because they have really awkward teleports in. So it makes mid really attackable from this angle. Then you can also start warding this area and drive them out of their side of the map. And there are two ways to go about it. Either you do it immediately after you take the building, or you can farm a little bit more and get your global silence before you start doing it. If you just want 6 before you make big moves like that, that's a fine play too. But I like to see you do something
Radiant's bottom
impressive.
tower is under attack. Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall? Don't answer that.
My place.
We're out of your depth.
Look who's coming for dinner.
Was in fact a lot more people than I could have expected. But the move should still be the same, right? They can't, now that Slardar and Pudge are dead, they can't really kill this guy, so TPing mid and trying to deal with Prophet and reclaiming your mid tower should be a priority here. Because have you ever been in those games where it's like, if you don't kill their tower in the next, within like 20 minutes, it just stays up forever and you don't have any opportunity to take them out? Oh, those games are nightmares, especially when they have mid and you don't. So I would try to prioritize taking out mid right here. Whether you have like 6 or not, you can coordinate with Hellboy, try to Death Prophet, get your global silence if you want.
You fought and died with honor.
Do you hate teleporting out? I mean, I guess you're not losing any value here like you were earlier, but it doesn't seem like a great use of your time. I guess it's fine. I would have liked getting some observer wards, or like sentry wards, to at least put 1 up here. Because if you guys die, it's going to be from a strange gank over here. If you guys want to control this area, like if Drow is farming this jungle, which he might be actually. Yeah, if Drow is farming this jungle, then you know how to gank her. So, you know, 1 observer up here, either this cliff, or this cliff, or this cliff, it will destroy them. And you should be planning for this when you're about to take the tower down here. Like, oh, I'm gonna take this tower, now I probably should just, like, invade and destroy everybody else, right? So Ogre might be taking the dick here. But if Hellboy wasn't going on the Drow, she's, like, scot-free.
Silence.
Foundlings lie.
Dire's top tower is Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, there it is. Just a tad late.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Jex thinks Radiant's
good.
bottom tower is about to fall.
Probably lurk
He's
around
wrong.
mid.
Dire's top
Get ready
tower has
to
fallen.
kill anyone who
Nothing good
dares
happening
defend
to
this.
Radiant's middle tower.
I don't like this showing, because you're pretty strong with these two. He won his lane, he has levels, or it's like, if you want to bait someone in, you can just like stand here and wait for them to come in. So it's like, if Pudge goes, oh, I really don't want to lose mid, because then we'll have mid and they don't, or Slardar, or whoever the shit. And then they'll TP in a stupid way if they think it's only the 2 of you. But if you reveal yourself like this,
If
like,
you're looking for
right,
Radiant's bottom
this is
tower,
Pudge's perspective.
bid farewell.
He only knows that there's 2 of them. Then all of a sudden you come over here to start doing auto attacks. Then they know it's 3 and will be a lot more hesitant about it. Or if they do defend, they won't teleport in a really straight up position, and will teleport further back and jump you guys properly. So
Out to fall. Radiant
I
structures
don't
are
really
fortified.
like sharing that
Do
information
Radiant
that you were
want their
there.
middle tower to fall? Dire's top tower.
Yeah, you see, so it's like they did defend. And like the difference between Slardar
Dire's top tower has fallen. Nothing good
doing a
happening to
TP
Radiant's
like
middle tower. Radiant
this, right?
structures are fortified.
He's TPing behind the trees. He's TPing really far back. Between this, or maybe he would TP forward if he thought there were only two of you. It's like there's a very big difference in how your fight erupts.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just wait.
Good GS, actually.
Of infinity.
Hellboy, just use a spell on this man. GK can run in.
Invisibility.
Wow, that took a long time.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he's getting so much int. Feels good, man. After you walk up here, you can TP. You know they have no vision. You're the one that warded. Oh, I guess they do have vision now. They just placed it. I would still TP. Because you can't outrun her. But now that she's used like a couple of her spells, it's just like a good YOLO TP.
I've got my ear to the ground.
It would have failed. But, when you, like, walk up the hill, sometimes they'll break vision if they didn't have that immediately. It's like a habit you should form.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now, I would walk out. So the reason why I would walk out now versus the other two times is that you don't have anything to do, really. You could take this out, but it's far and no one can help you because there's no tower. There's nothing to take here. Your teammates aren't ready to invade. He's healing up with you. He's grabbing some farm and, you know, you don't want to steal that. So even if you want to invade their jungle, which would be like the next theoretical move, that would be good. Or if you want to lean back and farm, or if you don't want to waste any farm, you know, sometimes there's a tower being pushed and you want to go grab the farm. There's nothing. So I would rather walk out here.
Attack.
Good. Can't tell if that was on purpose or not, but you are walking out every time. I like to think that supports are also the greediest among the roles, because they try not to waste any farm, ever. They'll take all the farm they can get because they're poor as shit. So for this part, one thing you can do is that once it goes under tower, you don't want the tower to get it, right? This wave. So you can click over here and A-click on the Drow or the Slardar or the Ogre or the Death Prophet. So you drag their aggro outside of tower range. Because aggro is global. This is 1135. So I'm not saying that this is very important to do, but I'm just trying to point it out because the support life is hard and you gotta like scrounge around for your money, right? So
Always need more.
in that sense, what I mean is something like this.
Blink dagger. They cannot track me. I don't let pride interfere with increased knowledge. I cover all the angles. I shouldn't miss.
Oh. I can be down there. And if the tower is going here, I can attack her. Oh, oops. Life is hard. I can attack her, and then they'll attack me as they walk out. How to say this?
My grief is worthy.
Yeah. So they'll follow me, like, away from the tower if they were, like, under tower. Oh my god, this is... You get the point! I should have done it on allied morphling and opponent drow, but... If you can draw the creeps outside of the range and of the T2 and secure farm that way. It's not important, but it's a nice detail to have when you're poor as shit, which all supports are. I'm double stacking here. If I already saw that CM was on the job, I don't think I would bother. I would start to go with Ludo, and, you know, click him. Is he ready? Nope. Or Hellboy. Click him. Is he ready? Nope. Well, that sucks. People are poor.
Soldier's
People are
fortune.
poor. I really like this smoke. I would have rather just waited for them to complete their first item. It looks like it's gonna work.
Killing spree. Ah, fresh meat.
Ew. Dragon Force like that. Bloody hell.
Dire's top tower has some Radiant-shaped problems. If you're looking for Radiant's bottom tower, Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just wait.
I don't mind this.
You're mine.
Like, I think the game plan should be to start invading them, and also playing around the two people with jump. This way you get to be more intelligent
To restore the void within.
as you go around getting kills. I think you're free to take top tower because they have Exo down. No? No
Radiant's
jumps
middle tower
from
is under
anyone?
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. I think Dire's fortification will work. Dire's bottom tower.
This is the same thing as earlier. I would much rather not show. In the off chance that they do decide to contest this, they can have a much more educated jump on you guys if you are just auto attacking like that. You know, all you have to do is like hide behind a tree and you're fine. If they have a ward up here, you don't know if they do, so I wouldn't stand in this circumference, and I'd like hide over here. But same thing as earlier.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Obviously it didn't matter here because they're not planning on jumping you like they did earlier. But it's habits to form, you know? You are support, you don't deal that much damage. It's better to win the potential fight. Unless you absolutely know that they're not going to fight you, like it was showing 4 people on the map in Narnia, pushing a different lane. Then just hit it. But if you think there's the potential of them defending it, then you want to hide. So what I'm waiting on here now is actually wards. I really want this ward to come out, really want to buy a couple of these. Click the CM, see if she has any wards. If she doesn't, then you know, you just cry. Cry tears of pain. So, what you need is 1 or 2 wards, and then you can, before you can invade them again. It's because if you invade them and you don't have vision as you go, it will suck. So, I'd be hoping for an observer ward, and then I can invade. like something like this, how you guys are walking up, if they had a ward, right, and if this guy wasn't a moron, bought this, if he had like a blink dagger and was roaming with Pudge, you guys would die here, and it would be very throwy.
Haste.
I join.
Double kill.
Dyer's middle tower is having a bad day. Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Alright.
Did you make it this time?
Yep.
I'm not sure what the hell just happened, but I want to say it's what I predicted, but you guys started the fight. And that was very strange. And they had no vision. There's nothing to say about that. You know, you guys met each other and you were both prepared.
And again. Is Dyer going to let that middle?
You really shouldn't miss these last hits. Like, you're very poor, man.
Tower full? Dyer's top tower is under
Damage
attack.
redoubled.
Even if you wanted to give it to DK, make sure that none of them are missed. That was smart work. Oh, money. Finally. Oh no, tower. No! No! Okay, you lost that to creeps. Isn't the shark the bouncing one? Eh. I will accept it just because you're such a smart man at this time. 20 int. No, mind this. So I'd also like to think that, like, if I have global silence, I want to make plays. But in order to make plays, I need the jumpers to be ready. So you quickly check them. Is he close to his next item? Sorta. Is he close to his next item? Sorta. Are they very important? No. If this was BKB, maybe it would be. If this was BKB, maybe, but kind of a sleeper game here. No one's playing Dota.
Killing spree.
So out of this, I'd like you guys to just go on them when EXO is like, rally your team, smoke them, and if they don't join, it's like
Is Dyer
their
going to let
problem.
that middle tower fall? Dyer's middle tower is under. Dyer's middle tower has fallen. Dyer just fortified.
Oh, they're crazy. They're so crazy.
Is Dyer
Beat them
going
up.
to let that
Beat
middle
them
tower
up.
fall?
DK is not a Clinks is Clink should chase. He should really have chased there. At least the Pudge. The Pudge was like Pig. If you follow them and give some information on the Clinks, you can jump with the DK and Void.
Thank you, my beauties.
But they're all showing anyways. Capega.
Dyer are scanning for enemies.
Oh, this is such a good fight. There's no EXO. Go, go, go.
Jax thinks
Clear this
Radiant's
wave. Go
bottom tower.
slow.
Rashawn has fallen to the Ravens. He's wrong.
No.
Radiant's
None
bottom
of you.
tower is under attack.
Sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You should
I'll
really
take that.
be looking there to see if you need to GS. I would have GS to save him.
Reveal.
Maybe. Oh, but he's not dead, actually. You're looking at yourself. You should just like throw your camera up, look at what's happening, so you know what to do. Oh, that wasn't so good. Now they can go in with Bexo. They have a backup.
Battle before the arrow fired has fallen.
Oh, that's a nice pick.
Weep not.
Domination! Double
Dire's top
kill!
tower has
Another
some
mistake.
radiant-shaped problems. Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Hell, I'd buy a witch blade right here, actually.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Athos.
You
Oh my
don't rush me!
Kinda not like not good with it. Well, you know, Witchblade just has that really nice synergy. It also has the slow, so it's like it's not unrelated to Athos. Because you slow them when you have the super smart burn.
Death devours me.
Say super smart because it burns based on int. It's not that big raining item though. I'm okay with the Athos as well. It's good stuff.
Bounty.
And it's more supporting. Do you guys have wards? It's so hard to invade without wards.
Fortune.
Like, these are feels bad, man. Both of them. They feel really bad. Because even if you guys are playing defensively, because they're ahead in gold and XP, you guys cannot, like, you're not a good turtle team. You gotta get pickoffs. Oh, it's like, feels bad. And then once you're in the winning, because there's no exorcism, now you don't have wards to go offensively. You know that all of them are here. You can actually keep pushing, and then TP back when need be. Give it about a 10-second duration before Slardar can reach you. So you can count to 10, like, can I clear this in 10 seconds? And once you reach, say, maybe 5 to 7 seconds, if you haven't cleared the wave, just TP out. Or staff yourself down here, TP out. But there's a lot of, like, more farm that you can take for the price of a TP scroll, and you have 3 of them. If you only get 100 more gold, and you spend the TP, which also costs 100 gold, the difference is that you would have gotten XP that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten, and this wave would be pushing out rather than in, right? So if they can't break high ground for whatever reason, because things go wrong for them, they can always just come down here and start taking your T2. If you push this here before you leave, you get to take away that potential move, and you also get to have more farm for yourself and XP. So try to push as much as you think you can before you leave. Right? Push lane, win game.
Double kill!
Right now you're just gonna stand here doing nothing. It's kinda sad.
Radiant structures are fortified. And over here, Radiant's top tower. Dire's middle tower didn't last long. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Killing spree!
Oh, it worked out.
Killing spree! Dominating!
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
Double kill!
You want to kill this guy too, and
Look
then
at
voice
Dire's
line
bottom
him.
tower, Jax.
This is the real deal!
Question mark. Voice line. Something.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Anything.
attack. Dire don't look too scared of Radiant's top tower.
Oh, that's kind of sad. You're so stunned you're not even moving. It's like you're AFK. Oh! Oh! It's actual AFK!
Break time's over, Jax.
Very cool.
Nothing good happening to Radiant's middle tower.
Very cool.
Illusion.
Alright, so the plan is that if you have wards, which 2 are in stock, to buy them, then you can invade. You can invade their jungle. Are those the ops? Who bought the ops?
I'll take that.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall.
Think your
Seems wrong.
beauties.
No, you guys are just hiding them just by being so strong. Oh, no, don't fight into that. Mate, you guys. She just pops this. Like, she just used this shit. And this is you guys going from high ground to low ground. Like, shit, you don't have to. Like, even if this works out, this is the dumbest ass fight I've ever seen. Like, sure, Drow is top. Man, this is dumb ass from every perspective. This is dumb from them too. Holy shit. I have issues. I have a lot of issues. This game's giving me brain aneurysm. Don't like it.
Double kill!
Oh shit, yeah.
Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just wait. Dire's top tower has fallen.
You seem to have trouble grasping.
Do Radiant want their middle
I
tower
hate
to
this
fall?
game in like so many ways right now.
Monster kill!
Shut you up.
I'm gonna be playing it fast because I don't think there's a lot.
This'll come in handy.
I have some opinions I'll say at the end of the game, but I just want to see if there's anything cool left.
Dire with the scan. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. A scan from Radiant.
Yeah, I do have a problem with all of these fights, whether it's like the one down here or the one up here. Like, none of these are orchestrated by you guys. You're just letting your opponents really derp it. Like, your opponents are so terrible at taking engagements that you guys just wait around, do nothing, and your opponents will throw. So, if your opponents aren't throwing, then the game's not in your hands, and it's kind of uncomfortable.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
But you are limited in the sense that
Radiant's courier has
you can
been
only
killed.
do as much as your DK and Blitzkrieg.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
So
Think
you are
Dire's
forgiven.
fortification will work next? Dire's top tower has some
With this
Radiant-shaped problems.
That's-
Be fair with Dire's top tower.
That was a better GS.
I'll take that.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks don't look good, Jax.
I like the items.
Just what I've been waiting for.
I don't really like the
Nothing
Agi
good
trait.
happening. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. It's not every day you get to see Radiant's middle tower. Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall? Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax. And over here, Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
Holy shit! Holy double kill!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Good.
Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower.
Gem on the floor. No one's
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
There it is.
Radiant's top
Oh. NC style throws.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Killing double
Dire's
kill!
middle tower has fallen.
It should be over now, right?
Radiant's tower is under
Well, that wasn't such a bad game. It's a lot closer than the score leads me to believe. How'd say? The right clicks were good, and the way you took fights were pretty good. Your opponents never jumped you, so I don't have much to say about that. In terms of improvements, there are two places I would like to make more emphasis on. The first one is relaning. I think that you're really not maximizing like all of the regen you had. I love all the regen you bought it, but then the next step is to make use of it. So you have regen, your opponent Drow does not, but Ogre did. So just go beat up the Drow until she has nothing left and she has to walk home. They've been nerfing the salves, so Ogre can't just salve her and be like, oh, I got my Drow back in the game. So you can screw it even harder. There's also that you're not really making use of your range in which you can like hit people. Like when I was pointing out that you could hit Ogre 2 to 3 more times. So you can really take some steps to up your harass there. And the other thing is that there doesn't really seem to be a mid-game plan. Like, after you won your lane and you took bottom, everything that happened afterwards seemed like some wild fever dream fantasy. Like, there was a ward that you placed before taking mid, and that was it. Like, you never played around, like, Void Spirit's close to BKB, or he's close to his save item, or DK's really close to Blink Dagger. Let's make a play as soon as that happens. So if you buy a smoke, if you get some wards ready right before they get Blink, and then the second they get it, you're ready to go. I didn't see any of that, so I do think that you guys should play around some power spikes. I didn't see you guys play around times when Exorcism was down. You know, sometimes this crazy DP keeps wasting it, so then you guys have like some really good windows to go in for kills, but none of that happened. So having more planning towards power spikes like that, whether they waste spells or you're getting something or whatnot, would be like really nice. Otherwise, I think you had some good positioning here, and well played.